Hello,
Hello,
welcome everyone, and good evening, everyone. I'm the host of today, Kongsi Idea. I'm Jia Hao, a co-owner and a co-working team in Kongsi Co-op. So everyone, thanks everyone times to join us. It's 8 now, so I will start in another 1 minute. So please get ready. Maybe you can get a cut of drink. In 1 minute, I will start this tonight sharing. And tonight sharing, we are inviting Ian from FOLO Farm. Okay. Okay. So yes, we will start now. So tonight, this evening, Kongsi idea. So just a brief introduction. Uh, who are we, Kongsi Co-op? So, and why we have this Kongsi idea. So before we start our Kongsi idea, I hope everyone will bear with me, and we will start with our opening words. The well-being of a community working together will be greater when the less the individual claims for himself, the proceed of his work. For example, the more of these proceeds he makes over to his fellow workers, the more his needs are satisfied, not out of his own work, but out of the work done by others. Thank you. So, who are we? So, Kongsi Co-op actually is under KSKM, Suruhanjaya Koperasi Malaysia. We are registered a name of Koperasi Kongsi Selangor Berhad. So, we are a group of consumer, and we are a consumer-driven operative cooperative with the intention to co-create with people, soil, and nature for a harmonious ecosystem. So what we do is we will have our 7 principle, our culture code that sets a guidance principle for all our activity that we done. So these are the 7 principle that we follow on. So, and if we are can able so to create a sustainable community with associative economy. Okay, so our vision is to be the mono consumer cooperative that advocates harmonious ecosystem for people, soil, and nature. So, who the people we connect to, of course, is our all consumer, and as our 7 principle, our culture code is, we want to work with organic biodynamic farmers, artisans that not exploiting nature's people and others. So these are our main intention, and our consumer has the main driven power that can transform our agriculture is, as we the first 7 principle that we are advocate on is we will have to connect of eco-friendly, organic, and biodynamic farmers. So tonight, as a consumer, we hope to listen to in a farmer as expect that we will how we can link together and form this mutual connection and bonding that we consumer wants organic healthy food, and farmer can grow that for us. So today we are happy that we can invite Ian from FOLO Farm in Ulu Tiram, Johor, Johor Bahru. So we'll welcome Ian uh, to for today's sharing. So yes, Ian.
Hi, thanks,
Mm,
Yahao. So okay, all right.
yes,
Yeah, okay. So first of all, thanks Yahao and Kongsi teams for inviting me. Um, to just to let everybody knows, I'm not really comfortable in expressing myself in English, and then I think this is my first time doing a live stream sharing. Normally, what I did the sharing is to face at our farm, and then with then I can feel people and I can feel the emotions and I can feel sometimes the temperature because we are hugging. Yeah, so today is really a new experience for me. Uh, yeah, even my name is Heng. Most of my friends know me as Ian. Yeah, so I'm not really sign in my Zoom for quite frequent. Yeah, so okay. Before that, I just want to check. Is everybody is my voice loud and clear? Like if let's say maybe you can give me a thumb if it's good, like loud and clear. Okay. Okay. Oh, you raise your hand. Okay. Wow, interesting. Wow, okay. This is how it goes. All right. Okay. So, okay, before I begin my sharing, is that because I saw we have a few about 21 participants here, including myself, then normally at our farm, I'm curious that because I'm not a person. Last time I'm not a person that is like into farming, and then I'm curious why is it my friends or other people want to visit the farm. So maybe since you are here, you can have a short questions that why are you here or anything that you want to know. Then you can type it inside the chat room. So just that because I really want to get connected with the audience, and then I think this is the way that I can connect to you. All right. Yeah. So yeah, maybe any questions, yeah. Okay, so I think at the end of the sharing, then maybe we can go through the questions. Okay.
yes.
Then okay.
So first question I would
Okay.
start with is why Ian you choose to become a farmer from your previous job. And yes, because you are young, and a lot of people say farmer is a very hard job, and then low pay, and then you have to bear with the weather, and then all are hands-on work. So first, why you want to be a farmer,
Okay,
and
so
how
the
you ended up in farmer? Yeah.
Okay, so this is a good question from Jaha. Okay, thank you. The why do I become a farmer? Actually, I never imagined myself becoming a farmer and I'm not really young. Okay, just a little bit more background about myself. I've been with FOLO for I think close to or maybe more than 7 years. Yeah, so it was 2019. Yeah. So I came back from a gap year, 2 years of gap years. Then then another before that I worked as an engineer for I think close to 3 years or more than 3 years. I can't remember. So that was really long time ago. So I'm not really young and almost another 3 years and I'm a 10 years old farmer. Okay, yeah. So I'm happy. Okay, then so I'm also not a because many people when they visit our farm and then they are curious maybe like what you were Jiahao in his mind that okay farmer is not a decent job, and then why are you here? Are you the owner of the farm? Are you are you because they think organic veggie is that our price is comparative is quite high, and then when they look at the price, it's like, oh, I own the farm, and then I make a lot of money. Yeah, yeah. So but then this is not the case. So but I think most of you know about the cost, and then the details of farming. Right. So I'm not the founders of Follow. I joined Follow 7 years ago, and Follow is already I think it's a 12 years old farm. So yeah. Then why do I become eventually become a farmer? Yes, farming is not the thing that attract me. It's actually the compost, because I think maybe some of you already know that uh we are saving a lot of food waste, and then we are changing that into compost. And then that is the thing that attracted me. Yeah. So I was when I was like 10 years ago. Okay. Yeah. So I'm not from a wealthy family. So when I was little, my brother, older brothers, and we want to have pocket money to buy. Um, oh, I think the line is. Oh, okay. So I want to find more pocket monies, and then to buy the thing that I want. Some go to cyber cafe and play game. Okay. So but then we don't have much. So my older brother bring me around to the taman, and then go and collect the used can, and then we collect 1 kg, and then sell it to the recycle guy. And then 1 kg is like, I think that time is 1 ringgit or 2 ringgit. So that is equal to 1 hour of cyber cafe gaming time. So there's a lot to me for the 8 years old children, like a small boy. So there's a lot. It's like, wow, it's like 1,000 to me. It's today. So, and I think that moment, when I first changed this use cane, and then I got the money, and I make up my mind that I want to use rubbish to become a rich guy. So this is my very own intentions of it is all the way from little boy of Ian's to to be a farmer. So this is like the time before I know follow, and then okay, and then yeah, but then I didn't really search about compost. It is also coincidence. So when I'm traveling around, and then I also want to make money, and then I got a job of marketing survey. So I did some that is about fertilizers and animal feed kind of marketing survey. Then that is the time I found out follow, and I think I was in New Zealand or somewhere. So I think when I'm back to Johor, and I want to visit the farm, and I want to know what they are doing. Yeah. So and they are really close to my house, about 20 minutes away. So this is all before I go follow, I actually went to a few farm. Um Penang, KL, Malacca, Johor. So I visit a few farm, and then I really want to do this waste to compose to farm business model. And then follow has the most established model, and then that is how I get involved. Yeah. So this and that is how I started as not really a farmer, but I just want to find out what is follow doing, and then I just get more and more involved, and then now I would call myself a happy farmer. Yeah, not really about compost, but then it's like get more and more attracted to the farming life. Yeah, so this is how I become a farmer. It's not really I want to become a farmer. It's just a destiny. Yeah, destiny call me to become a farmer. Yeah, yeah. So maybe that would answer your question. Yeah, not really about
Yeah.
food. I'm not really good with cooking. I'm not really sensitive to food. But I love compost. I love to see things, especially now, not only about food waste become compost. But then a community farm where sometimes people they are in need, in emotional needs or financial needs, and then our farm we can provide. Yeah, so this and then something not really not so good becomes something better. This process is something that drive me, something that motivated me, and then I woke up and then I feel okay. My present is making my surrounding better and better. So so this is my current why. Then that is my old why. Yeah. So maybe that answer your question. Uh,
Yeah. So
okay.
from your current why, you mentioned about turning the food waste to become compost, and then
And then what? Sorry, can you repeat?
burning the bad stuff that hello yes,
Yeah.
I'm talking about your current why. So you mentioned about
Mm.
turning the food waste, that bad thing, to become a good thing, which is compost that you can use for environment, turning getting a better environment to you, and also at the same time you are creating a community that can also uh, help out more people that in needs. And because of this action that your destiny drive you to this become farmer life, so you enjoy the farmer life from the nature, and then you create the community and you become uh, you are in a new community now. So during this journey, uh you are mentioned you stay there already 7 years, and you will be there for more longer, as your destiny is you become a farmer. So uh why keep you why what kept you for this journey 7 years, beside compost, beside the people that you can walk through any difficulty, and also one thing, and also what makes you have the motivation to keep going? Mm.
Motivation. So this word is from my teacher, also our founders. I think short, very simple and straightforward statement is that mm, okay, so the thing that calling us to wake up every day is or maybe this word is from his teaching about we have to um how do I I'm thinking how do I express that one in English. So something like we have to work on something bigger than ourselves and then something longer than our life. And if you are working on that one, then example, because we have this yeah, purpose. Thank you, Irene. Purpose, yes. Purpose. Then because our farm we have a few values. We have a few values is that first one is we are talking about, it's all about reconnection, reconnecting with food, reconnecting with people, reconnecting with nature. And I think this value lies very solid in your community. And then there are these four hidden meaning of or four hidden value of follow reconnecting to ourselves. And then so I think that is the biggest and then that is the one that struck me the most, that hit me the most, reconnecting to ourselves. Because you know what is it about reconnecting with food, reconnecting with people, reconnecting with nature, our families. I walk around the world, and then I'm in the world, and then I'm exploring the world, and then I'm eating different kind of food, and that is sort of like reconnecting. But that one is a little bit, to me, is there's a little bit of emptiness when I'm doing that. But as I do farming, even though I'm not far from where I am now, I think the food that's surrounding, like Tuhan bagi, anything that Tuhan bagi, that I eat, then I don't really travel far now. most of the people that I met is in the farm, a small farm, a 10 acres farm. Then and then the nature is the nature that we are building. But then I feel more and more connecting to myself. And then I really feel more and more happy and more connecting to myself. Example, the knowledge that I used to learn from, whether it is the university or high school, about the chemical reaction, all that. Then one, I can learn and I can score, but then I don't feel connected to that knowledge. But when I use it to at farming, even when I last time worked as an engineer, also I don't feel connected to those knowledge that I get. But when I am becoming a farmer and I'm work as a farmer, even the primary school knowledge, like the simple photosynthesis, is so much difference and so much and so deep and so wide. And so that is the connection that I'm talking about, the connection to myself, and then to people also. When relationship wise, I feel I'm more and more, how would I say, your terms are harmony. I think that is the terms, harmony in between myself and other, harmony between myself, the conscious and the subconscious for me. So that one, the reconnection is really, and then I just feel pumped, like want to do more, and then the emptiness is no longer there. Yeah. So this is like later stage. Not really when the first few years of farmer, I don't feel really stable and calm. But then as I walk through this journey and I feel more and more calm, I feel more and more happy. And then yeah, so I don't really think about challenges and difficulty now. Not really. And also not go, even sometimes when we are talking about target, goals, all that, it's not about that. It's just presence. It's just moment, and today happy, mindful, all that. So this is yeah, this is the changes that I can feel, I observe throughout these few years. Yeah. So I'm not sure whether that answer your question, but this is my feeling. Yeah. Mm.
Yes,
Mm.
very, very well expressed because you found yourself and you are. I think you get you. I can you. What you mean is you can be your own self, and also using what you learn. And this learning is much deeper and wider when you connect to yourself and also to the nature as well, right?
Mm.
So yeah, so the third question, what I want to ask is also a lot of people in this room right now also asking. So the thing is, Follow Farm has established for more than 10 years now, and you are in the 7 or 8 years. So as Kongsi Co-op also sees Follow Farm actually done very established CSA, which is Community Support Agriculture.
Mm.
So what we want to ask is how how about what kind of CSA in your experience uh, along this journey, and what you can share with us, uh, how Follow Farm actually can work through all this CSA model, and how the community really uh, and farmers really can work together so that these are the real successful community supported agriculture way. Yep.
Mm. Okay. So CSA, Community Supported Agriculture, is actually all about sharing the risk. Yeah, you know our food system is that there's a middleman, and then there's a middleman in between end user and farmers. So what we want to do is break through this one. and then farmer is part of the community, and end user is part of the community. So it is about sharing the risk. So okay, then how is it logical? Is that because maybe most of us hear this, we have a certain level of farming knowledge, and then we know that to be an organic farmer, we have to respect soil, and then we have to respect ecosystem, right? Yeah. So this is all about balancing. Uh, Okay, so productions, we are worried about pests and all that. And then, but then a balanced ecosystem, there will be no such thing as pests. So a balanced ecosystem, then we have a stable harvest. But then in this, so that being said, a balanced ecosystem, which means our produce is also um, um, very complicated. We need to have complicated ecosystem to have stable ecosystem, right? Yeah. So as a farmer to farm the produce, when we have a lot of example 20 kg of papaya or 20 kg of bendy, 20 kg of kangkong, then when we want to look at a market that is not there, then it is a difficulty. That's why the middlemen come in place, and then they will do the later part. So having this one, the community supported agriculture, that one break this one. Everybody share whatever we get. Okay. So that is the origin of this CSA. But at FOLO we started also quite similar, but then we are not like one farmer and then we call different family and we go and look for the community. It's like few brothers Will, our founders, and the other their childhood friends, and they come together, and then it is just a coincidence, just the right timing that everybody want to come back to Malaysia, and then one of the family member have these medical issues, and then they go and do the study, and then they find out, okay, a lifestyle change. We want to live a farming lifestyle. So so family come together and want to live a farming life. So this is how we started. Then 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 that is how a community supported agriculture model form. Then and then when we first started, we not really thinking about making this business like stable. All that is that we just six family want to have best food that we can get. Then we don't talk about the cost first. We don't worry about the land first because one of the farmers family, they have land. Then the other family, we can they have connection to build the structure, all that. Then one family is like our seafood, more than 20 years old, farmers, organic farmer. So family come together and then make this community very resilient. It's like and then the way that we design this model is example, if we want to grow one kg of terong, then it will take X amount of cost. Then we just divide it by six families. Then we run it. So this is how we started. From six families, we grow into a 20 families. Then we need more farmer. So we get one farmer. Then the cost is still shared. Then from 20 family, we become 40, 60, 80 to 100, 150. So this is how we do. We do it like a really small community, and then we never change our model. Day one and now is almost the same. Day one until now is almost the same. So this is our journey. Yeah. But today a little bit changes because as a second generation of the follow, we have a few teammates, and then we are pivoting ourselves into awareness and then into compost, like getting corporate player, getting public to take seriously about this food waste. So it's no longer only farming unit, but now we are really about awareness and also about really recycle food waste in bigger scale. So the farming is still the same. It's just the number of families is different. Then also at certain point of our farming journey, we decided we will not expand anymore. We will keep it at 150 family because our land, we don't want to stress our land. We don't want to cut down more tree and then grow more veggie. We want to have nature. If let's say all the our whole land is become a farmland land, then there's no longer nature there. It's like yeah, it is still considered nature, but it's humans heavy nature. So that is not what we want. We want a balance, a harmony between nature and human. So this is how we design, and then we learn as we farm, we change as we farm. So we really go like Tuhan bagi lah. This one is like really what the God give us, and we just follow. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm.
So yeah, so is this just a good food, quality food, and from six family now you have 150, right? Correct.
Yes.
So six, and then
Oh, sorry,
you
100 now,
are
100.
now 100.
Mm.
Then is remarkable journey that you can sustain and stable this balance from six to 100 families. So what you mean just now, you mentioned these are nature given, like Malay always says rezeki from the god, the god gives. So meaning that like you mentioned just now, if your farm this round you plant to grow, let's say 20 kg of kangkong for this 100 family, but turn up it only have 5 kg. So this CSA model is really 5 kg share with this 100, and they understand it, and they has like how do you balance it, and also and the community that the subscriber can really support this act, instead of like normal, like you when you pay something you want to get the equal amount, but some like this weather change, it doesn't expect, or your harvest, your produce become less. So uh, would this initial, or from the day one until today, would this harvest that with the community in this program has people complain, or how do you get through this, like you when you have this kind of situation?
Okay. Oh, all right. Understand. Okay. Mm, okay. So when there is not a good time, when what do we do during bad time? Yeah. We actually okay, so we will be honest with all our community members before they become or before they subscribe our CSL box. We'll tell them upfront that there will be time that's not good, then there will be time that we have a good harvest. So the moment that they sign up as our CSA members. They know there will be time because we promise to give like Jahao you 3 kg of veggie. So that is our promise. But there will be time where we cannot hit 3 kg. So that week you can just tahan only. This is our maybe attitude lah. But then we just follow really we just follow sometime. And then but then of course in these few years, actually, our harvest is quite stable, so we don't really have that. We don't really have big production issue. Small, yes, here and there, yes, but then big production issues like um we target 100 kg, then we get only 10 kg. it will not be the case. Maybe 100 kg, then 80 kg. So that is our consistency. Yeah. Then it's not far from our targets. We always plant at 150%. Then sometimes sometimes weather good, then we get 200% of our targets. Then sometimes when weather is not good, we can make it like quite consistent at 80%. So this is how we deal with it. But then there's one challenge is how do we deal with complaints? And then often the complaints come from why are we getting the same veggie every week? Yeah, this one. Yeah, you from your yeah, I can feel you. I can feel you. Yeah, so why are we eating the same veggie every single week? Then that time we'll invite them to our farm to see we are growing brassica. Every week we are growing about 15 to 20 different type of leafy greens. And then we're not and then even at this amount, our sometimes they are not they just get bored with our produce. It's, if I were them, I think I also feel the same. Why is it sometimes even it become a burden. So and we never want our veggie to become a burden to other. So actually, we just let them know the truth. Yeah, so we will not have so many different. We cannot grow tomato or capsicum at our farm. Yeah,
Correct.
or yeah. So this one we just be honest with them, and then we already try our best to have different variety. Now even this year we are targeting to put fruits into veggie box, and then egg into veggie box, and then it's also the intentions of a CSA farm. By right, you should go get more different produce, not only veggie. Sometimes honey, eggs, meat, yeah, all these fruits. So we are lucky that now we can explore this one. So yeah. So this is how we handle complaints, feedback. It is all very good feedback. And then we know every time when we renew, because we based on subscriptions, and then our period is about 24 weeks of subscription plan. So every renewal season time, there will be about 30% of drop off, and then there will be about 10% of people. Slowly people will come back. New community will come back. But our very first 50, 60 families, they are like really
Your
die-hard
die-hard
fans.
member.
Yeah. They sometimes weather not good, they already know the answer. They will not complain. Yeah, they just want us to continue be present, and then they know the one day, every day that we are doing farming is contribute something back to the earth. So they just want us to be there. Yeah. So that are the community that we nurture, and that are the core community that keep us going financially, and then spirit, energy wise, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, and okay, so beside that, just now you already answer extra of my question. So here is another question that we also always asked by our members. So, yeah, what is this kind of veggie? Like especially new subscriber. So, yeah, I never seen this veggie in supermarket, or how do I cook? So when you include this type of leafy or new types of, uh, I would say not the common veggie that you can get from supermarket or the pasar. So how do you educate? Do you teach them how to cook, or give them some example, or uh, if is there any way that you can also go work through, because you already spend some time to grow this veggie or this kind of special for new subscriber veggie. What kind of things that you guys do also? Like they don't eat this before in they don't see this veggie often or they don't eat this much. So they will complain, right? So how do you guys like or you teach them to cook or give them the recipe?
Yeah, okay. So before that, yeah, maybe some of you already know that our subscriber, they don't get to choose what they want.
Yes, correct.
But then we also try to um accept their preference because really sometimes it's because of body medicals reason that sometimes people say this lactose is like ong then it's like body cannot take it. So
Windy.
difference, yeah. So we will try to accept that one. And then sometimes people just don't like to eat mustard. Sabi Pahet cannot take it. Then we just avoid the one. Then that's why we have extra. Always we have a few extra like very common 小白菜菜心 all that is like common veggie. Even you cook Maggi soup, you can use chai sin. Yeah, so that one we will try to so this is how our strategy. And then always when we have new veggie, which is not common to have new veggie, but then sometimes when we have new veggie, we will ask the one that recommend us is like show us how to do it, like before we introduce to our members. And then last time, now not anymore. Last time we used to do some simple cooking demo for them. It's like this. Yeah, like we have this one, which I also don't like the chaya, the one, chaya. Yeah, the one I don't like the texture. But then we just get a few. We just get one of the community member which is really good at cooking and then be innovative, be creative. Yeah, that is also the beauty of community. Everybody can contribute. Like I'm sure there are a lot of moms from different culture, different like Hakka, Hokkiens, Teochew, and then they sometimes Malay, sometimes Indians prefer Indian food. Then there will be there will be way to cook it. So there's also the thing that I learned uh from my farming journey is that any challenge until today, all the challenges that I have or all the questions that I have when I cannot solve it, it's like really I try my best, but I cannot solve it, and then I throw it back to the community. And then until today, maybe I'm lucky, but then until today, I still get a way out. Yeah, I still can find a way out. Like there will be answer. So I really believe about this, the potential, and then the yeah, the community really. That's why I love community spirit. Like and then design our farm, and then our Park Yoyo, Kak Ase, all that is like they are not only farming, they are good coffee maker, they are good cook, they are good with keeping the goat. Our goat cannot breastfeed, but then they have way to do that. And then Will, Dr. Lemills, all they are all very talented and wisdom people, sharing a lot of different life advice and then technical advice. So community. I think any question you just throw it back to community. That is my advice. What is oh they have complaints means maybe complaints normally they cared about the farm, then only they give a feedback or they express in a not so nice way. But then behind it is normally is like strong connection with the farm. That's why they have a bigger expression. So this is how I deal with it. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, so this will go into besides community. I think the power of community, like what I mentioned earlier, eating is social and community has or consumer actually has the power to driven to transform the agriculture culture in our community. So when we spend our money right supporting organic farmers, biodynamic farmers will help the us to take care of the soil, the nature, and also we get our good quality of uh, I would say the what nature like you say lah Tuhan bagi the nature gives us back the nutrients, the life force through the food that we get. So it's really a beauty of what your journey is the community. So talking back about community, so there's question also asking how do you take care of the soil and also the environment like you mentioned now for these few years you has already a balance of the harvest and productions that you can get. How do you actually maintain and or how you work with this nature? Besides, like I know you are very core and also do in this composting. So, what kind of other things also to keep this environment productive and also such balance?
Okay. Sorry, I don't quite get it, but I can
Uh,
see there's a few questions from I'm not sure someone asked about how do you keep your soil?
correct.
Um, how do you
Means
keep
how
your
you can
soil?
keep your
How to create
environment.
a living soil environment
Yes,
for our plants, and then can we increase the liveness of the existing soil further? Okay, so when I look at the soil, to my understanding, maybe I'm not correct, but then to my understanding, I think soil is mineral. Is that they and then how does it become okay? When we talk about uh, how to obtain a good soil. So what is the meaning of good soil? Good soil should be able to hold water, um, then should be able to hold nutrients, should be able to breathe. So and then a dead soil cannot do that. So what are the differences that the soil has life, and then how does it different? Why how to create life for this soil? Then we have to understand that what is the food source for that life underneath. Then then it's about it's like you human we human we need to eat bread, we need to eat carbo, and then we need to eat different diet, different food to keep our body healthy. Then when you look at the soil, and then they are the same. The soil, a good soil, a healthy soil, they are the same. We have to feed them different veggie, fruits, meats, protein, fibers, all that. Then to keep them healthy. Then so to me, there is a uh, simple like very straightforward. We treat them like how we treat ourselves. What we want to eat, we also give them what they want to eat. But then of course it's not really rice and all that, but it's just they need balanced diet also. Then compost, then that will come in compost. Compost is a balanced diet. We have different we have fruits, we have leftover rice noodles, seafood guts, all that. Then we put it together and then we ferment it. We let it become a compost, and then we feed the soil. And then it is like a United Nation underneath. Then they are healthy and they are strong. So yeah, this is how we a very very quick answer is that then with that we can have a higher chances of stable productions. It's not guarantee productions or guarantee uh, X amount, but it's higher chances of having good productions. Yeah. Then yeah, sometimes weather not good, very hot, then very quick, uh, wet and wet. That one even humans will fall sick. How about veggie? Yeah. So then that is how we see it, how we respect it. Yeah. Mm. Okay.
good.
Mm.
So I think another maybe one of the last questions so far. So, from your journey and your story, it's just like real. Is your farm, Follow Farm, is really a community farm. So, you are working with your community, your meaning your members and you, and also your land. So actually, how you guys uh cultivate this community means how do you convince or how do you uh get all this family to support or to buy to buy your CSA plan, because as you mentioned their subscription is
Mm.
24 weeks, right? Or even more longer, and they pay one shot. So how do you guys keep that community to subscribe? Like how do you guys do that? You guys do how do you intro this, or they just introduced by other friends or something?
Okay, so maybe it's just a good timing to share also. We used to have 150 families, and then that was like 4 years ago. And then every year the number is just keep dropping and dropping. And then so maybe holding the community for a long time is not a good strategy from our experience. And also this is a very organic process, because why, you see, when you look at follow, if we take 10 years as one interval, so the first 10 years is that we cultivate a good spirit, a good community spirit. So hundreds of families support this 10 years journey. And then until today, until these recent 2 years, all quite often our old, very, very old subscriber, they also decided to stop. Why is it? Because their life also changed. They really uh, don't need the veggie anymore. Because 10 years already, even the children's 2, 3 years old now, 13, 14 years old, some overseas, then the family size has become smaller and smaller. So family decided to stop. Then but then you see, when we talk about this, when we look at soil, there will be pioneer, there will be grass coming, and then cultivate the soil, and then the soil become more fertile, and then other bush and tree come, and then the pioneer is no longer there. So the first generation of whether it is the founders, they are still with us. Most of them, they are still with us, but then we take them as a pioneer of our farm. Then they already make the farm stable. So what is our missions now? Uh, they decided it's not their time anymore. And then we are ready for bigger, we have to make ourselves ready for bigger community, bigger impact. Then our strategy now is that also learn a lot from you, from a few community farm in Singapore, in Penang. How do you engage with other? Okay, then we learn through by observations. We learn, okay, we have to make our community to stop at our farm. Right now we are a very productive farm. It's not really comfortable, so we have to make our farm um, more comfortable for community. So I've been to your place, or I mean Kongsi call for I think 2 3 times, and then it's really cozy. And then so that is our dream, our vision of next follow. Maybe we have a wooden structure and a follow. Then we also change. It's not the same strategy for all the time. It's we also change. But when we look at our farm, when we look at the team, there will be time for pioneer, there will be time for successions. The, and also for the consumer side, they are the pioneer, because they are the supporter, but then they cannot be supporting you forever. Maybe it's their children time. then we have to target their children. Then we have to make our farm attractive to the children. Then it's not really about just the food, but the content, then the sharing of how do we cook the food. It's not about cooking, but the process. The process of cooking is really fun. Then yeah, actually um in that sense, we're actually learning a lot from you. Yeah, doing way better than us. Yeah, so yeah. Then it's how we adapt to these changes. Yeah. Hmm.
We also wants to learn a lot from you, especially your CSA. So actually, we are also in the community that we are. I hope that we can exchange more in terms of different way. Like we want to learn CSA, how you work from your experience, and also like you mentioned, you want to learn exchange in terms of our way of educating and also creating the environment to more different people and different community, like you say. Now you are second, maybe now you are targeting much ahead for us. You are targeting the third generation, which is the new generation, because they will be your new subscriber, your new member, and your new community. So
Yes.
actually, yeah, we should has be more exchange in further way.
Okay.
So yeah, um, this is what and for this sharing, what I really touch about your work, and also of course the fundamental member, like you say, your pioneer, and also the real and their families tuning and more. So which is giving us more motivation and more courage to move on, go through this journey where we us actually we need to learn from you. uh, okay, so any more, maybe one last uh question?
You mean from the chat room?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let me go through. I think I answered to Dell about how to create a
Yes.
living soil environments and increase the aliveness. Just for that is like do compost, and then for if it's a syntropic farming, then just grow the biomass. And that is uh yeah. Then curious to know the gap year going for New Zealand working holiday. How is the farming agriculture? Okay. Yeah, about New Zealand, that is the place that inspired me to do compost. Maybe I'm lucky. All the houses that I went, all the family that I live with, they have compost bin, they have food waste bin, and then everybody is doing food waste compost at home. Then that is the time I'm motivated and I want this one to happen in Malaysia. So that's how I contacted this FOLO and other farms. Yeah. So New Zealand, yeah, everybody has a food waste bin at home. All the family that I've been, I think easily 7, 8 family. Yeah. Then they are all doing food waste compost. Okay. Yeah. So agriculture side, difference with I've been to mushroom farm and then some grapes, all that. But then that one is commercial farm, so it's just like our commercial farm here. So yeah, the house farm is home garden is really very cozy, and they have different seasons, and when we pick the harvest, and it's different living in a four season country, and in Malaysia it's different. So I get to I enjoy winter, I enjoy fall, I enjoy summer. Yeah. So yeah. Then okay.
Yeah.
Uh
So
anything
yes.
please
Yeah, I
consider
think
as
Irene also asked your, is it follow farm as generative farming? I
regenerative farm.
I
So,
think
to
follow
me,
farm
it's
is using
considered,
syntropic.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So when you look at this conventional farming and regenerative farming, there will be difference. Uh, Depends on who are you talking to. If you are talking to a conventional farmer, the moment that they are doing compost, instead of just conventional fertilizer, then that one is considered regenerative at that scenario. Yeah, but if you are talking to a farming educator, if they are teaching regenerative knowledge, to me that one is also considered regenerative farming. So us at FOLO, all of us, even though they are educator, they are the one doing the compost, they are farming the veggie. We are all farmer, we are all regenerative farmer, but we're just doing different things to make this farm more more complete. Yeah. Okay. So
Okay, so I think time's up. So thank you, Ian. But before we end this session, I would like everyone participant here to share a words or sentence for Ian uh, after this session. So anything that your harvest would be helping, giving more strength to Ian and also to us to keep on going. And I forgot to mention follow farm. Actually, follow is feed our loved one. So I hope Ian will continue to feed more our loved one, including feeding our Mother Earth. Okay. So yes, so you guys can type on your harvest in this chat room so that we can give a brief up to or you if you would like to say one or two words to Ian, please raise your hand and we can give Ian your thoughts or your harvest. Anyone? If you're shy to speak, then you just type on your harvest in the chat box.
oh, I have there's a hand raised. Oh,
Yes.
who is that?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Hi,
So yeah,
Ian.
Samantha.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice to see you online again. And uh, I think this is the second time that we heard about your story. The first time is when we visit to your farm with our team, and truly really inspiring. And I think this is very aligned like what we are doing now. And of course, you are more ahead and more experienced than us. But what I heard is more inspiring is about your own development. Can feel like how the farming, um, you're not taking the farm as a job, but it's more like a personal or development, and where you can see a growth. And I think with this, the inner strength or the inner development that you have developed, you make something different. So I could feel your passions, and you really truly enjoy as a farming. I think this is the most valuable um, the element for your farm. And also it's my harvest today. Thank you so much for your sharing, and I appreciate that.
Thank you, Samantha. Okay. Apod is here. Apod is my teammate. Uh, okay. Yes, keep feeding our loved one. Yes, thank you everybody. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe a little bit advertisement. June, I think April that one not confirm. But June that one is confirmed. Hoi from Penang, the March project, maybe most of you know, they are having their affairs in Johor this year. So this I can't remember the date, but it's June, second week of June, I think. And then, yeah, so if you are free, then you all can come and visit Johor. And then there are many, Johor is really fun. Yeah, so people always say Johor no place to go. But then to me, Johor is a lot of fun awaiting you. Yeah. Then we also running in April Earth Day, we are also running campaign, but then we are not confirmed yet, so I cannot do much sharing about our event. Then yeah. So what else? What else that we can yeah? So I think we can connect. I'm sure we'll connect somewhere um during our journey to make the world.
Okay, good. So, yes, I think your teammate
Oh,
is 12 to 14 June. So, yeah, in Johor. So stay tuned with the Earth Fest. Yeah, by Poi and Pop and Chi from Project Mars. So they are going to South Johor. And yes, so I then that mentioned if they have chance to visit your farm. So for more information, I think you can follow their social media, follow farm Facebook, and also yes, right, Ian. So or any arrangement for farm visit or coming, like you mentioned, April. So maybe if you guys are interested in their visiting their farm or even a farm nearby, follow farm also, stay tuned for their news. They're not
okay,
okay.
thank you. See you
Thank
soon.
you,
Bye
and thank you.
bye.